Today on Lift Arc Studios, we show you how to change the water in your plasma cutter's water table. New and improved additive. Woo! Check it out. How do I get down?
I don't know. See, this is a level of trust that Tay is willing to put in the hands of ShopSaver.
I trust ShopSaver with my firstborn child.
There you go, Brandon. You just got a godson.
Yeah. Brandon's got his hands full.
All right.
All right, watch it. Watch what happens next.
What? You can't believe it. I mean, you just saw it, but whoa!
Okay, it's time. It is time to change the water in our ShopSaver plasma table. This here is a ShopSaver Sidekick 10, a 2023 model, and it's got some of the newest equipment on here from ShopSaver. New motors, a new water table design, and several other features. It is the cream of the crop when it comes to the Sidekick series, and we are very happy and fortunate to have it. Love the ShopSaver guys. And we have 2 buckets of their new and improved water table additive, and we are very excited to try it out. And it's just time for us to clean this table out, clean our slats, reorder the slats, put the most used ones at the back and the least used ones at the front. So we typically cut a lot of our stuff here in this front corner. So this area has the most damage in the slats. And then back here, hell, some of them haven't been touched at all. So we bring these guys forward, bring those back, maybe switch them left and right. Step 1, drain the swamp.
Find some lucky coins down there.
Yeah, maybe some bearer bonds. But yeah, step 1 is drain the water table. So what I'm gonna do, we just cut something, we cut our last piece so this thing can be out of commission for a day or 2. I'm gonna park it. So one of my favorite things about the wireless pendant tool is that it has a park feature, which when you hit it, brings the Z-axis up, brings the gantry all the way to that side of the table, and it puts the carriage in the middle. So it's a great, quick way to get everything out of the way if you have to load a sheet or do anything else. In my case, that is a perfect location for that thing to be, so that I can access the whole table here. So let me hook a hose to this thing and drain the table, and we will time lapse that, and then we'll see what goodies we have in the bottom. I may run the bubbler for just a second, just to stir some things up, get things moving, shake it up a little bit, and that way all that stuff will go out. But yeah, let's start the process of changing the water in a plasma table. Here we go. It's like a jacuzzi, yeah? It's real relaxing like. Looks like some of my bubbler holes are clogged up. Try to scrape the slag off of those when we get in there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll
the heavy.
That's where we do all of our cutting. I imagine there's some slag I gotta scrape off of this one. Isn't this sexy? Yeah, this is the good stuff. So far, I don't see anything worthwhile.
Oh, buddy. This is gone! Yeah! Mike's bucket's gonna be full.
So what we're doing, while there's still some water in the table, we're using some tools and just trying to scrape the slag off the bottom. Because if you let the slag in the bottom of the table dry out completely, it basically turns to concrete. So it's the end of the day today on Tuesday. We're gonna let this, we stopped draining the water. We're gonna let it sit at this level overnight so Spike and I can come back in the morning and finish the rest of the scraping while it's wet, so that we have a better chance when we drain all the water out to get all the slag up. So we'll see you guys tomorrow morning for some dirty work. Oh, real wheels on this.
Oh! Neat. Spike bucket's gonna be so full. The next one's just gonna, you guys have to sort through.
No, I will be throwing it away.
No, collect the dirt.
You ready?
Oh, hey, he came prepared today.
Time for Saber Nation, dude. My shop saber shirt.
I feel like we should all have shop.
Edit
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah.
So I just went to Harbor Freight and got some things that should make my life easier. Excuse me. I got a chisel for my hammer drill. I got this needle scaler because I don't have one of these. And I'm gonna use this to hopefully knock all the slag off the slats. Because that stuff should break off pretty quick and it's a lot easier than trying to grind it off. If you've never used one of these, I'll show you later how it works. And then I wasn't there for this, but I found one. This is a post hole digging bar. It was like 28 bucks. Giant steel bar with a flat chisel on the end. So I think this is going to work very well for scraping the bottom of the table. It's got some nice weight to it, so I'll be able to just run through that stuff. So between the chisel for the hammer drill, this digging bar, and the needle scaler, I think I'll be in better shape. It's going okay. Just been rinsing stuff out down the drain, but my table here has the bubblers are these 1x2 rectangular tubes with holes in them, and they are there's one here, and one here. And they're all linked together on the backside, and there's a fitting over there that you hook an air hose into and blow air out of these tubes, out of these bubbles, and that agitates the water. But the thing about the bubblers is it makes it hard to clean, because now you have these tubes welded to the bottom of the water table. And so the water on that side of the bubbler system doesn't always make it to that side. It does slowly and eventually. But you run into areas where you scrape the stuff into a corner and you kind of just have to shovel it and scoop it out. And you don't have to go all the way with this. You know, I'm gonna try to get it as clean as I can because we have some videos we want to film for Shop Saber and I want this thing to look as good as it can. But realistically, I could stop here. I've gotten the majority of it out and then just put new additive in it and fill it back up. But I'm gonna use that digging bar and try to scrape some. Okay, this is the official plasma cutter cleaning device. The 17-pound post hole digging bar from Harbor Freight. Look how good. It's got enough weight to bust through that stuff.
So that is the luck you're having with this bad boy. This is what you were dealing with the shovel.
Using the wrong tool. No, the shovel doesn't do shit. That was just using our pry bars, this Icon pry bar, and that yellow flat bar behind you, which is how I cleaned the table last time on my hands and knees for 2 days. This is a game changer.
Yeah, that.
This has enough ass to just like blow through it. If I can do this every time, I only have to do this once a year, then it won't build up and it won't get out of control.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost the right size to fit down here.
Oh.
That's too good. Scrape the top. Yeah, okay. Gosh, I'm glad I didn't go to the gym this morning. This is a workout.
Well, so then you get 2 of these. You get that one, leave it wide, and then you get another one, you sand it down just enough to fit in that.
Uh-huh.
For next year, for 2025, that's the tip.
Yeah. Well, good. This will take another half hour probably. I'll shovel everything out I can, and then I'll probably use a wet and dry shop vac to get the rest of it out. And then I'll rinse it one more time. I'll go clean the slats with that needle scaler that I bought. Drop them back in, put the additive in, fill it back up. All right, well, what you didn't see me do was also hit these slats with a wire wheel to clean the rust off of them. But here they are, all ready to go. I sort of graded them from brand new, untouched to the worst. So I'm just gonna start at that end of the table with the good stuff and just go that way. All right. Now, this is this is it. No, this is the piece de resistance here. This is the new and improved, as I'm told, Shop Saber Plasma Defense Water Table Additive Quench Guard. Made by the Pico Chemical Corporation.
What? Those guys made it?
Yeah, the same guys that brought you Silly Putty.
Yeah. and the chili dog.
And Costco glizzies.
Yeah.
I actually met the guy that, I don't know if he's the owner of this company, but he's one of the main dudes at PRI. And I forgot most of the technical jargon that he bestowed upon me. However, he was very, very excited for me to get this new and improved additive in the table and take it for a test drive because, as I'm told, it has much better anti-corrosion, anti-freeze, and antimicrobial properties. Because after all, that's the whole point. Without this, the water table would be a total disaster because things would rust all the time and they would freeze in the winter. Not that we have that issue now with the heater. And then stuff would grow in it, and we don't want that. Mm-hmm. So, I forgot how much to add. I have 2, so I'm gonna...
have a fine print on the side?
No.
No.
I have 2 of these, so I'm gonna at least dump one in. Water-based coolant and conditioner concentrate. It is a category 2B eye irritant.
Ooh.
So do not pour it on your face.
Okay. Well,
I want to know how much to use.
oh, headline.
So I think I'm going to go off of the original. When you get your Shop Saber Sidekick machine, it comes with this lovely, clear, covered, spiral-bound manuals operator.
Yep.
Operator's manual.
Yep.
I'm not doing well. I'm very tired.
I don't know if anybody in this studio right now is doing well. After Spike left,
Spike left and it's all gone down.
it went from 75% doing terrible to 100% doing terrible.
Yeah, well, he left the 3 neurodivergent special needs kids here together alone.
See, even at Lift Arc, when we try to read the manuals.
Yeah, this is why I don't read the manual, man. It's because it's not in here. And that's not Shop Saber's fault. I was given all pertinent information, probably several times. I'll tell you what, though, the things in this manual are very well explained. Our table is 65 and a half by 135 and a quarter. This is the Sidekick 10, which is a 5x10 table. But the table is bigger than that. It's 5.5 feet this way and like 11
To offset how much the gantry can actually.
Yeah, because that's as far back, so you can't even really cut it depending on this last.
Right. So.
And then the third measurement to create volume. So this is the 4-inch water table, or at least that's the usable. So I'm measuring to like 1/4 inch below the surface of this because that's where it's gonna sit. So by 4, 65.5 times 135.25 times 4. So that equals 35,435.5 cubic or inches cubed. So I just need to convert from cubic inches to gallons. So our table holds 153 gallons. You call Brandon real quick.
Fuck customer support. We're going straight to the top.
Yeah, Brandon gave me a cell phone number, so. Hey, we're finally getting around to cleaning our table, and we're about to add your new quench guard into the Shop Saver plasma table. And I just want to know the ratio, 5%. Perfect. Great, thank you, sir. You too, cheers. 5%. So we have 153 gallons. So 153 times 5%, 7.65. This is 5
Oh,
gallons.
okay.
That's why they gave us 2.
1.5. Ooh, it's even more green.
Gimme. Put something on this side.
It's like we're about to make flubber.
Yeah, this is how flubber's made. I'm gonna start adding water. If you want this towel, I'll sell it to you for $70.
All right, you heard it here first, folks. Man, I tell you what, that sure smells like it'll keep the table from rusting.
Smells like reduced brain function.
Oh, I'll take a hit of that, please. Okay.
Well, this was much needed, and I can tell you after for starters, I over flooded the table because it's easy to do. When you're filling your table, try your best not to walk away from it. I have ADD, and so does Aaron, and we were the only 2 people here, so we both got distracted and we both walked away, and it went about 1/4 inch too high. So we drained it back down, and it's at the perfect level right now. Did a few cuts, and then I ran into some other air compressor issues that I finally solved. So after it was all said and done, this thing was refreshed and my air compressor was fixed. We did some test cuts in stainless that really turned out nice.
Wow. Those are some of the nicest cuts I've seen.
Yeah, well, amazing what a plasma cutter can do with the proper air pressure. So this thing is now fully refreshed. Again, this is Shop Saver's brand new quench guard by the Pico Chemical Corporation. So far, I have already noticed some improvement. So in the last batch of additive that we had, once we cut something, it turned like brown almost immediately. And I'm not sure if that means this is good, but it's at least visually appealing, and it probably indicates that it's a little less reactive perchance. But it's working really good. There's zero rust.
Green.
Very, very green, which is cool.
Yeah.
I like green. But it did everything it said it would do. Nothing we've put in there has rusted. It doesn't smell weird. In fact, you don't smell anything really. And it captures all the slag really well when it was cutting. There was zero smoke, nothing going on. And again, the cut quality was really good. So depending on the size of your table and the frequency of use will tell you how often you have to do that. Go on the Shop Saver Owners Group forum on Facebook and watch some people's stuff. People let it get way worse than I did. And that's a personal call. It's just the longer you wait, the more work you're gonna have to put up with. And being in the city, you know, it's hard for me to get rid of buckets and buckets and buckets of slag. So I try to do it so that it's manageable and I can, you know, put most of it in the trash can outside or scrap what I put some in the scrap pile, because it is just metal at the end of the day. But we're good. Our Shop Saber Sidekick 10 is ready for another year probably of service.
Well, yeah, it'll be interesting. I'll put the date here because we cataloged exactly when the last table refresh was.
Right. Well, and in between that video and this one, this is a new machine.
Table. Okay, never mind.
But we got this machine in late summer.
A weekend catalog with that video. Yeah.
So we got this machine at
July,
on this date. We got this machine, and then we just refreshed it. So that was this amount of time.
Well, and if we were being perfectly honest, we weren't too satisfied with the previous.
Right. And here's like a Domino's pizza moment for Shop Saber. They too were not super stoked with the performance of the previous additive. So I've spoken with Brandon and all the guys over at Shop Saber. I even met the guy from Pico Chemical Company at PRI when I was there. We all spoke openly about how the old stuff performed. And this is a brand new batch, you know, fully redesigned. So I'm very excited to let it rip and give it a test. But everybody involved on the production side is working very hard to get an additive that works well. And it's nice to be able to order the table and then you just from the same company, you get the same additive. Because even when on the last table, I went to a different company because I wasn't stoked on the original batch. But this stuff looks great so far. I'm very excited to test it. So that is how you change the water on a Shop Saber Sidekick 10 plasma table.
Woohoo! You excited to see Spike see how green it is?
Yeah, when Spike gets back, and because we have better air now, I can't wait to show Spike how well this thing performs. There's a lot of test pieces that we made that I want to recut just to see our accuracy. I mean, our air's been bad for 6 months now, apparently, so
3.
Only uphill from here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Obviously, Shop Saber. Amazing company, amazing machines.
Corporate chilling.
Corporate chilling. And they stand by their stuff.
Yeah.
They're willing to admit when things haven't been ideal and they're working to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, bye.
So, Spike, the table is green now.
Table is green, and it kind of freaked me out the first couple times I walked in. Like, what have I been putting my hands in? So this new solution, so far I haven't seen like the rust or that weird chemical reaction that we had before, which is great. However, the thing that I'm noticing is that yesterday I had to cut out a bunch of small circles that were, you know, about that size, but it falls into the water. And because of the green, I guess it's more reflective than just that dirty brown that we had. It's really hard to see in and grab it. Like in previous one, the original solution, the light coming in the morning, like you could see right to the bottom, we could pick out stuff. But now you can barely see, and you can only see that because that is aluminum. So it's naturally,
Camera's not even picking it up.
Yeah. So that's my only drawback, is that with small parts, I kind of have to fish around there. Like I'm noodling for stuff. But other than that, it seems like it's doing well. That's my only drawback from the new stuff, which is a small thing because usually we don't cut out small shapes to that. But green table's kind of cool.
All right.
Does make it feel more sci-fi.
Yeah, I know.
You may have noticed something different about me. I'm a Ninja Turtle now.